Hey guys, it's Sunday, and that means it's time for my mental health vlog. And this is week 52. And let me tell you, it's been an emotional week. Thursday was the 1 year anniversary of my marriage ending and my suicide attempt. And I had talked with my therapist the day before, and she was like, look at this as a reset. Don't dwell on the darkness that consumed you when your suicide attempt happened. Focus on how much you've done with your life since then. I'm proud of where I am, and I'm proud of what I've done with my second chance, which I'm very lucky to have gotten. I have maintained my job. I have a very successful side job. I have made leaps and bounds with my mental health. I have made leaps and bounds with my sexual addiction. In fact, next week I will be 9 months sober. I have made a home for myself, living by myself for the first time in my life. I have a stable relationship, which I'm very happy in. I have a good relationship with my son. So I have a lot to be thankful for. And I've done a lot of good work. But it's still difficult not to go back and think about that night. Run through the events in my head. And think that I almost left my son without a papa. So that still kind of haunts me a little bit. And you know what? That's okay. I know that it was a stupid thing to do. My therapist doesn't like me using that word, stupid. But it was a stupid thing to do. I honestly thought that was my only way out. I thought at the time that it was better for my son. I still remember after I took my pills, I went into his bedroom and I told him that I loved him. I would always love him, no matter what happened, and nothing would change that. I can't believe I almost left him. That's the part that haunts me the most. And most of Thursday I did really well. No, Friday. Friday was the anniversary. Most of Friday I did really well. Friday night I had my son, and after I put him to bed, and I kissed his forehead and told him how much I loved him. That was when I had a breakdown. I came out here and had a breakdown. I had done so well for the entire day, focusing on the positive. But after tucking him in, I lost it. So I only had one breakdown. And that's okay. It was an emotional event. It was a traumatic event. And like any trauma, it takes time to process. Sometimes you bury it, and it can come up in different forms. But Just had the one incident with that. Today I was looking at Facebook memories, which I love to do and I hate to do. And there were some pictures of some trips to Disney with my ex and my son. First Halloween costume at Disney. We had little hats, little mouse ear hats, and that said Papa, Daddy, and my son's name. And I think about how much harder I've made my son's life. And how many good times there really were. And my boyfriend reminded me that kids are resilient, and they are. And my son is super smart. And he's very mature for his age. And he's adjusting very well. But I do feel like I made his life harder by having his parents in two homes. That's not something I can change. So I just have to always remind him that he's loved and cared for. He's safe. And that he's the priority. And he is. So an emotional week. This time last year, I was in a mental health facility. Unhappy, miserable, but getting help. I'm glad I've got the help I need. I'm very grateful for my second chance and what I've done with it. I want to let anyone know that struggling with darkness or contemplating suicide, that as cliche as it sounds, it's not easy, but it does get better. Especially when you work for it. God knows I've worked for it. It's okay to remember good times. It's okay to remember bad times. It's okay to cry. Lord knows I do my share. But it does get better. Got finished with court this week. I start my 9-month deferred adjudication. Meet with my probation officer next Tuesday. So I'll see how my probation is going to look like for the next 9 months. The day after court, I colored my hair. I missed my colored hair. I feel like me again. I know that some people you're 41 years old, you're too old to have colored hair. It's me, it fits me, it suits me, I like it. Makes me happy. Find happiness in things in life. Doesn't matter what other people think. Do what makes you happy. As long as you're not hurting anyone else. Last night, went down south to have dinner with my boyfriend's family. They're now aware of what my sex addiction looks like. And they had a hard conversation with my boyfriend, and they're in a good place. They're welcoming me with open arms, and I love that. They're giving me a clean slate, not judging me by my past. And I appreciate that. So an emotional week, but a good week. A hard week. I use that word a lot, hard, I know. Life is hard. but I'm so grateful that I had a second chance at it. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for this week. I love you. Check on your friends. Let them know you love them. Check on your loved ones. Let them know you love them. Take care of yourself. It's not easy, but it's so worth it. I love you guys, and I will see you next week.